Luke, the 14th chapter, 25th verse, I want to talk about the power is in the finish. The power is in the finish. But starting a thing don't mean nothing if you can't complete it. God said to me, finishing brings to an end of a course of period. Finishing is commitment with the end in view. One of the highest level of self-dignity, listen to this, one of the highest level of self-dignity that you could have or could achieve is finishing what you started. Y'all want me to say that again? One of the highest level of self-dignity that you can have or could achieve is finishing what you started. Finishing is a reflection of personal wholeness. Why? Because finishing begins with personal value and personal respect. The more you respect yourself, the more you see the need to what? To finish. To complete a thing gives you closure and finality to personal accomplishment. It makes one feel a sense of freedom to be able to work from beginning all the way to putting the final touches on a project. You get personal satisfaction of something that you have personally put effort and carried it to completion. We all go, and you just give me a moment to lay this down. We all go through stages in life. We start things but not finish. Many starts without finishing results in perpetual setbacks and inconsistency. In essence, some of us right now, one of the reasons why we're struggling is because we started school, but then we quit. Some of us starting and quitting started when we were teenagers. We halfway do the room, halfway wash dishes. Then we get a house, we halfway cut the lawn. Then you get married, you halfway give your heart. When you think about it, that God is a God of absolute completion. God never touched nothing without completion in view. He never touched anything without in his mind there's always a finish in the start. What it takes to complete something and establish something, it is a privilege to go to Dillard's. It is a privilege to go to Walmart and even push the cart behind the woman you love because you got something that is, it can't be broken. It can't be pimped. It can't, come on, this thing that the devil, this thing cannot be compromised. This is a love born out of commitment, out of sacrifice, out of dedication. She still makes my heart drop. 20, 30 years down the road, because you understand when you went to the altar, you said for better, for worse, for richer or poor, until death do us apart. There is no negotiation. We're not sleeping in separate rooms and falling out with each other every other day and running to mama house. No, this is a commitment, man. This thing been born out of the covenant of God. I'm involved. I'm not halfway committed. I'm not halfway giving my heart. I've given all my heart. But see, if you've had 10 broken relationships and a couple of divorces and you have not resolved that, when you engage in the relationship again, you will tiptoe through the relationship and you will have options to leave based upon what happened to your last relationship. So you're not really all in. You may be there physically, but emotionally and commitment is infected. Yes. And some of us we've been so confined and used to stuff so long that when God started pushing us and saying, I want you to do this and do that, we said, no, this got to be the devil. This don't make, it don't add up. It doesn't, but God is not a God that's bound to logic. He's not a God that he's confined to the finite mentality of man. He wants us to operate like him and move like him. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. He that cometh to God must believe, and believe that he's a rewarder to those that diligently seek him. Somebody shout amen. And clutter is a subtle, clutter becomes a subtle deception of the next progression. Clutter causes us to lose order and to lose that which God has put in perspective. That's the reason why when God get ready to do something great, he start telling you, get this in order, get this in order, get this in order, because he don't want you to take an old order, yes, in a new day. He don't want you to take a old mentality, come on, the wilderness experience in the promised land. That's the reason why God had to kill them off for 40 years. Bring them around and around and around. They could have got there in 40 days. But because of the mentality, God said, I'm going to wait 40 years. And because you are unwilling to move in faith and move in priority and understand that I'm a God of finish and that I'm a God of priority, I'm going to make sure that you don't go in, but I'm going to take your children. I'm going to take a new generation to a new place, because the old generation will not change. They will not come to a revelation that I would never speak a promise. I would never speak a vision without that thing coming to pass. And God said, I'll wait until they die out, because I'm after people of faith, people that understand purpose, people that are serious about God's business. They're not trying to flirt the church. They're not trying to just participate in the church. They are 100% in this thing. They're in it to win it. They're in it to cross over to the promised land. They taste the grapes. They see the giants, but their faith says that we are more and well able to conquer these giants. Can somebody shout amen up in this place?